Hey, are you new to Florida? Welcome, but this video is for you. Hey guys, I'm Nicholas Shrouder, one half of the Shrouder Brothers, Berkshire Hathaway. Results Realty, and it's party time in Florida. Wait, scratch that. June 1st to November 30th. It's not party time officially. It's actually Atlantic hurricane season. So if you're new to Florida, welcome. But I want to do this video to help you to prepare for hurricane season, but not overly prepare for hurricane season. Now, this video will be specific to Central Florida, although it will apply statewide, but more so to Central Florida where we are based. So, what do we want to talk about? We want to talk about how do you prepare for hurricane seasons. When you think of Florida, you think, oh my gosh, it's hurricane season and everything's going to blow away. I'm going to lose everything I have. Well, it's not necessarily true. If you saw one of my other videos, Floridians don't really worry about a hurricane until it really gets to a category 3 or so. Maybe even a 4. But what do you need to do to prepare yourself, your house, and your family? And that's what we're going to go over right here, so you don't overly prepare and you don't look like a fool, but you're still prepared just in case something happens. So, first things first, depending on where you live, the thing you want to know is if conditions get bad enough, what is your designated evacuation route? If it comes to that, where's the nearest shelter? How do you get out of harm's way? So that is an important thing to know. So be sure that you educate yourself, educate your family, so everyone knows if we're evacuating, we know where we're going. Next up, how do you prepare your home? Again, in most cases, you won't have to do anything to your home, but just in case you do, what are you going to do? Now, many homes, not all, but many homes are equipped with hurricane shutters. And there are multiple types of hurricane shutters. Some are a lot easier to use than others. Some are simply just a shutter that you might just close and you're good to go. Others may be a piece of metal that gets slid into a track. Or you go old school and you're at Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever your hardware store of choice is, and you're purchasing plywood and nailing it up over the windows. Don't do it unless you need to, especially right now, because the cost of building materials, especially wood, is crazy high. So you'll want to be somewhat handy, obviously, because you want to cut those to size. I've seen people use pieces of their wooden fence over their windows, things like that. But again, prepare accordingly. If you don't need to do it, don't waste the money. Another thing you would like to do, help your neighbors, help the elderly. If the time comes and you are in harm's way, help yourself, help your family, and then help your neighbors. It's a great way to meet the community. I've met many of my neighbors over the years, helping people prepare for a oncoming storm. So just keep others in mind as well. Not everybody can take care of themselves, so it's always a good thing to be a steward of your community, especially during hurricane season, and help them out when they need it. And the big thing, supplies. What do you really need? You can do a Google search and you can get a list that's a mile long. But what do you really need? Do you need to go to one of your warehouse stores and buy an entire crate of water, an entire pallet of water? No, you don't need to. And we'll get to that in just 1 second. But I did print out a list, as you can see right here. But what I want to do is I want to go over just a few of the things on the list, because I believe this list is 100% overkill. Again, this is Central Florida. Unless we are getting a major storm of a category 3 plus, most of these things, all you're doing is just stocking your house. So don't overly stock, because remember, things can go bad. Number one thing you're going to need, just in case, because you'll probably lose power, which means if you lose power, you lose access to a lot of things, so make sure you have some cash on hand. ATM machines and banking systems may be down for the time being. Just make sure you have some cash on hand for whatever you need. Whether it's as simple as, ordering a pizza from somewhere, then maybe they do have power, but whatever it is, just have some cash on hand. Water, the big thing. You want to have some water. But if you think about it, as long as you don't waste to the last minute, water comes out of your faucet. And you know what you can do? They recommend having a gallon for each person in your home. You can freeze water. It turns to ice And then when it melts, it turns back to water. What do you know? So you don't have to go and buy all this water. You can freeze some stuff. Leave it in your freezer, you know what, in a container, and guess what? Now you have cold water when it melts. So don't go to the store and buy an entire pallet of water, and then everyone's trying to go, and there's no more water, and they're raising the price on water, and it's just a horrible cycle. So you don't need to go and buy pallets and pallets of water. Food. We all need food. We all need to eat. Well, have some non-perishables in the house. Again, in Central Florida, you're usually not going to see power outages, and if you do, you might only see it for maybe a day or 2 days. So just be prepared accordingly. Again, you don't need to go to the store and buy everything on the shelf. It's a waste of money, it's a waste of time, and you don't look like you've been here before. So act like a Floridian, act like you've been here, and understand. Flashlights and batteries, obviously it's going to be dark if you lose your power. So having flashlights and batteries is going to help. Have those little charging blocks to keep your cell phones charged. You know, that way you can keep in touch with people, because if you're new to Florida and your family's not here, chances are if a hurricane comes through, all your family and friends are going to be calling you asking if you're okay. So your cell phone battery is going to die a lot faster than normal, because everybody's trying to reach out and make sure you're okay. So just make sure that you have a charging block so you can keep those cell phones charged. And if you have, kids, teenagers, whatever, they're going to want to use their phones so they can stay busy, whether it's playing games or whatever. So make sure that you can keep them charged. So that's the basics that you're going to need for hurricane season. Of course, like I started this video, it's party time, so you may want to have your adult beverages of choice. Load up your coolers, have them ready. Chances are, if a hurricane is coming, a lot of businesses will close for the day or something. So there you go. We don't get snow days in the state of Florida. Instead, we get hurricane days. So again, if you're new to Florida, hurricane season is coming. Actually, it's here, June 1st through November 30th. Be prepared. Just be smart about it. Don't get too worried about it until you really, really need to. Help your friends, help your family, help your neighbors, and make the most of it. This is Florida. We have hurricanes, but they're not all like tear your house down. It's just not like that. So, guys, we do these videos each and every Monday to help you learn more about living the Florida lifestyle. You can reach out to us by going to our YouTube page at Live Flow Life Videos. There you can find all the videos that we've been putting up. There is currently over 100 videos on that page, ranging from topics of everywhere. Cool places to visit, good things to know when you're buying a home, everything in between. You can obviously visit our website, liveflowlife.com. That'll take you to our blogs, allow you to search for homes, just some fun information. We do weekly blogs on there as well. And then, of course, we always ask you to like, subscribe, comment. Those always help. If you made it this far in the video, we appreciate it. The YouTube analytics, they do like that, so it definitely helps raise the score of our video, so hopefully others can see it as well. Again, each and every Monday to try and help you. Thank you for watching. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Get ready. It's hurricane season. We'll talk to you soon.